Understanding Cultural Relativism. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that touches upon how we understand and interpret cultures different from our own. We're talking about cultural relativism. This concept is crucial for anyone exploring new cultures, studying anthropology, or simply trying to foster a more inclusive and understanding world. So, let's get started and break down what cultural relativism really means and why it matters. Cultural relativism is the idea that a person's beliefs, values, and practices should be understood based on that person's own culture, rather than be judged against the criteria of another culture. At its core, it's about keeping an open mind and acknowledging that no single culture holds all the answers or the only way to live. This perspective encourages us to look at cultural practices without the bias of our own cultural conditioning. The concept of cultural relativism isn't new. It emerged in the early 20th century among anthropologists like Franz Boas, who argued that culture profoundly shapes the way people see the world. This idea was further developed by his students, including Margaret Mead and Ruth Benedict, who showed through their research that human behaviors and ideas are largely learned through culture. This challenged the notion of universal norms, suggesting instead that understanding comes from considering context and cultural backgrounds. Understanding cultural relativism is essential in today's globalized world. It helps us foster tolerance and empathy. By recognizing that our way of doing things is not the only or the right way, we can be more tolerant and empathetic towards others. Avoid ethnocentrism. This is the opposite of cultural relativism and means judging another culture solely by the values and standards of one's own culture. Understanding cultural relativism helps us steer clear of this bias. Improve cross-cultural communication. In our interconnected world, being able to communicate and work with people from diverse cultural backgrounds is invaluable. Cultural relativism lays the groundwork for respectful and effective communication. Applying cultural relativism can be challenging but rewarding. It involves listening and observing. Try to understand cultural practices and norms from the inside, without rushing to judgment. Asking questions. Learn about the meanings and reasons behind different practices and viewpoints. Reflecting on one's own biases. We all have them, and recognizing them is the first step toward overcoming them. We hope this video has shed some light on the concept of cultural relativism and its importance in our increasingly interconnected world. Remember, embracing cultural relativism doesn't mean you have to agree with every cultural practice or viewpoint. Instead, it's about understanding and respecting diversity, fostering empathy, and learning from each other. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll carry these insights into your interactions and explorations of different cultures. See you in the next video.